stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. Hurt.
Kamara trying again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They get this out quickly to the left side. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. Strike. Check, strike. Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And this is incomplete. The Panthers have 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, break, 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake groupie now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Saints 10, Panthers nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Moore, the man in motion.
Set.
To throw on second down is Young. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Moore, the man in motion.
Ready, ready.
They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Saints 1st down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a point after, good by grouping.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
On the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Saints defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Let's go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Green.
Moore, the man in motion.
Set, cut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right foot. On the ball.
Now here's Young.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Young going to get this complete, meanwhile to Sanders.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On play action, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
That throw by Young incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
Chris Olave.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Chris Olave. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Saints 27, Panthers 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, hut.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Set.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ultra.
Moore, the man in motion. First down, Young.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young looks to throw on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Carlson able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Atwell now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The play fake. Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Saints.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's right.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here is Young. And that throw behind his man. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brian Brzee
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Alvin Kamara, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, Smash!
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Moore, the man in motion. Second down and inches. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go again with Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 174 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Come on, come on.
Go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the ready.